What's going on, Bulls Nation? We are legit. Yes. I don't need no introduction to this video. I don't need no summary, no nothing, no preview. All I want to say is the Chicago Bulls are legit contenders in the NBA, especially in the Eastern Conference. Yes, I said it. Yes, I'm claiming it. Yes, I'm manifesting it. Yes, I'm announcing it. Like, we just beat the Brooklyn Nets for the second time this season. We are 2-0 against a team that a lot of people projected to be champions at the beginning of the season. 2-0 against a team that people had coming out of the East this year. 2-0 against a team that had two for sure future Hall of Famers on it. We are 2-0 against Kevin Durant and James Harden. We were playing so good that we had James Harden shoot one of his worst shooting games of his career. That's how good our defense was. Shout out to Lonzo Ball. We beat this team, and we wasn't nowhere near fully healthy with two guys out because of COVID, key rotation players, one starter, and another guy in Alex Caruso who had a calf strain, and he was can barely play. He was limited, so he barely played. Still did our thing. We missed the glue of our team. Still did pretty well, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Chicago Bulls are legit, and it feels so good, you know? It feels good that all the hate that our team got before the season, especially from these so-called NBA experts, ESPN experts, NBA analysts, you know, all these different people, you know, hating on the moves that the Bulls did, hating on DeMar DeRozan, saying that we spent too much money to get these players, saying we don't have a future, you know, proving everybody wrong, saying we did all these moves just to barely make the play-in tournament. Come on, man. The Chicago Bulls are legit, and we laughing at every one of you guys' faces. We laughing at the faces of a couple of other fan bases for different teams, the teams which I will not name, that was trying to thrash us earlier this season because they feel good about their team, and now their team isn't doing that good. And yes, we beat them a few times. Like, we're laughing at the faces of all these haters, and the person on our team who has the biggest laugh is DeMar DeRozan, because that man has been, like, pooped on ever since he decided to join the Bulls. And now look at him. MVP conversation, leading the league in fourth quarter scoring, leading the league in points per game fourth quarter. Like, come on. Zach LaVine, top 10 in scoring. Top 10 MVP voting still, I think. You know, Lonzo Ball, one of the top three-point shooters in the league as far as shooting percentage. Alex Caruso, leading the league in steals. Come on, man. Billy Donovan, coach of the month this past month. I mean, what more do y'all want? We doing all this without our projected starting power forward and Patrick Williams, who hurt himself in like 4 or 5 games in. Like, the Chicago Bulls are legit. You know, we are doing our thing. And it feels good, Bulls Nation. It feels really good. It feels good to breathe and to look up at the sky and see the sun shining and tell people we have a good team this year without people laughing at us. I run into random people, you know, it could be a woman, you know, which shout out to all the women, shout out to the women who watch sports. But you can just tell when one doesn't watch sports, you know, which I think is also pretty adorable. But, and she'll be like, the Bulls suck, having no idea, you know, about basketball. But it's just the aura that the team has been giving off the past few years. Now, I can't argue, well, back then I couldn't argue and be like, well, we don't suck because we did. But, you know, now I just laugh around, joke around. But now, nobody can say the Bulls suck because we don't suck. The Chicago Bulls are legit. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing, the scary thing is we can only get better. We still got a lot of chemistry to build on. Everybody's going to get better and more comfortable with each other. You know, it's dope that it didn't give us, take us a half a season just to build our chemistry to the point to where we couldn't afford wins. But, we doing it. That's all I wanted to say for this video. It's kind of like a rant in a good way, a positive rant for my Bulls. Feeling pretty good. I still wish we hadn't lost them 2 games against Houston and that blowout against Indiana, but it is what it is. We'll get it back. We have duds every so often throughout the season, but the Chicago Bulls are legit. Let's get it.